righty.
Let's ruffle
roll.
some feathers.
Okay. Sounds good.
We're going to read some fun stuff that we found from the 50s and 40s and maybe even like late 1800s. And we're going to react to it in real time. This is going to be some old school gender bias.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Let's get into it.
All right. The only way to develop a bustline is through deep breathing and corrective exercise. Better posture will naturally develop the bustline into a more attractive, shapelier appearance. In other words, breathe deeply and fight gravity's pull on your bust.
That was actually in, it was like, I'll have the sources like in the notes or whatever, but it was the Bride's Encyclopedia, or like the Encyclopedia for New Brides. And it included that one.
What year was it?
This one is 1953.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was it, apparently.
1953.
Yes, and admittedly, I did screenshot one or two things from that book for myself. One of them being starch recipes.
Okay, so there's more than just
oh
this.
Yeah. Oh, this covered the gambit: sex, beauty, busts, starch, recipes, rugs,
And do we know
furniture placement.
Do we know who it is that wrote these?
Yeah, but it'll be in the show notes. I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay.
But it was a woman.
It was a woman?
Well, yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I don't think any man needs to be telling young brides how to have shapelier busts.
There may be some women who are able to bear the stress of children one after the other, year by year, but most women cannot stand the strain. Quality is important in our children. If care is exercised to breed quality into horses or cows, surely it is no less important to breed quality into our children. In other words, children physically and mentally exhaust women, and having too many of them lowers the quality of the result.
Oh, well, I would say I don't
Gosh, ain't that the truth?
No,
I'm just
actually,
kidding. I'm making fun of my own kids.
I
right
don't
there.
agree fully with this. I really think it depends on the kid. I mean, on the parent, excuse me. Because I personally know some people that have lots of kids and they're incredible, all of them.
Yeah.
Because the woman is like doubly incredible, right? So like your girl over here would not have quality children if I had a bunch of them. Don't bring that up later if I ever ask for a fourth.
Well, I mean, I'm going to, though.
They're already low quality anyway, so what difference does it make?
That's what I said at the beginning.
Might as well have more.
No.
They're going to be mediocre.
Can't have any more duds. I'm just kidding.
Well,
I love them.
Hey, don't tell people you're kidding. That's what makes the comedy work, right?
Okay.
We've got a TikTok right now that's going crazy in the comments because some people don't know that we're joking.
You know, if it takes you that long to figure it out, it is
Some of them won't figure it out, but in the words of John Christ, don't tell them.
Maybe they're duds. Maybe that's what happened.
Some of these men, for sure.
I got nothing.
Yeah, they're pretty rough. I do want to say one thing. This is weird to me, and this is kind of like in serious conversation. This was in 1959.
Okay.
So this was post World War II.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about breeding quality? Like, isn't that kind of borderline? Because isn't that what, Hitler was doing that was horrible? Was trying to like weed out what he thought was bad genetics?
I think in a way, yeah.
Then why are they saying
I think there's a lot more to it than that. I'd have to go back and, it's been a long time since I've...
Well, I mean, I think that was part of it for sure.
Yeah, I think so.
And...
What was it, Aryan? Is that what they...
It's not even a real... But we don't even need to get into that. It was wrong and horrible, and obviously we don't support it in any way, shape, or form. So what I'm saying is, like, I guess... I don't know. Maybe they just weren't as sensitive to the language they were using.
Probably.
But you would just, I don't know. I mean, I guess I would think, because my brain immediately went to World War II when I read that line. Like, my brain immediately went to, like, what the horrible stuff that Hitler did.
Yeah.
I know that's not what they meant, but you would think they would be a little more sensitive to it. But I guess that's just 2026 people talking.
Yeah. I mean, as we go, I'm sure there's probably some things that, crap, I don't know, 80 years from now.
Oh, yeah, clip it and
go
let's
back
to it.
Yeah, go back to it and see all the other stuff that,
It would be interesting for
we may
sure.
not even be, I don't know, we may not even be allowed to joke at some point then. Who knows?
We're not now.
Well, pretty much.
This one's for you, babe.
Is it? All right. Let's see what you got.
It is wise for a husband to remember what he ought to remember. He never missed being thoughtful before he was married. One father was brought up short when he ferried Cub Scouts to a meeting. Along the route, he stopped to pick up the den mother, which weird. He helped her into the front seat. When he sat down again, his son remarked with the honesty of youngsters, "Well, Dad, why don't you do that for Mother?" Well, why didn't he? In other words, men stop extending courtesies to their wives once they are married. True.
Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree, and I hate it because
You get lax. You don't
I
hold the door
have.
open for me,
I
like
100% have.
the car door or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
You'll hold the
it's-
door like at, like, I almost said Walmart, but that's a sliding door. You'll hold the door if it's like a door, but
And I know I do it for other people. I know
Yeah,
I do it.
for
I know.
sure.
So it's not like it's completely gone away. I still do that. I now pulling out a chair like that's rare.
but you used to.
I have. Yeah,
And you
I
used to open
do it
my
all-
car door.
Yeah, a long time ago.
You do.
Well, I do
Here's the
sometimes.
thing. When we go on a date, why?
I
You're like
don't-
back in this like dating mentality or
I
whatever?
guess that's what it is. It's the dating mentality, and I think that's probably I think it's because nowadays and just how busy everybody is. It's like we're in a hurry to get somewhere,
Or I'm buckling a kid
we're-
in a car seat.
Yeah, I mean, it's like there's always something to do, and so it's almost like that kind of stuff. Should we forget about that? No, I mean it'd be cool to do that, but I
I'm
would,
going to be honest with you. I'm fine with it.
okay.
I don't really want to wait on that.
Well, and that's what you would have to do. Like,
I would rather not. I'd rather open my. First of all, I can't open my own car door.
yeah.
Now, is it a nice gesture when we're like on a date or whatever, or when I'm dating somebody? Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because I think it speaks. I mean, this is probably going to be more of like a cultural Southern thing, but it was taught to you guys as like a sign of respecting the woman, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
And so okay, great. But now that we've been married, I know you respect me, and also like I ain't got time for that.
Okay.
So I mean, then, you know,
Yep.
if possible, ladies, are you listening? If possible, apply your beauty treatments in the hours of privacy while your husband is at work. Don't ever let your husband see you looking your worst. One of the great errors any bride can make is to let her husband see her disheveled and unkempt. Wash your face in the morning, apply a dash of powder and a dab of lipstick, brush your hair, and give him a pretty memory to take to work with him. Don't wait for wrinkles and double chins to appear. Unless you remain lovely as time goes by, your husband is likely to look at you one day and realize that you are not the same fresh, pretty creature he married. In other words, a wife should hide the effort it takes to remain attractive, so her husband believes her beauty is effortless and permanent.
Okay, pretty creature. Okay,
Which, like, creature is kind of...
that's an interesting use.
Yeah.
To call.
I want you
call
to start calling me a pretty creature.
a pretty creature. Okay, all right, sounds
like a
good.
peacock.
Okay.
Honestly, I got nothing on this one. Like half of the time I walk around here looking like I stuck my finger in a light socket and my hairs are just doing, I mean, look, it is what it is. You get what you get.
Yeah.
Winter legs, hairs on my head don't look like this normally.
Yep.
Makeup gets put on for two things, this or church.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm
Well, and
cool
when
with
we
it.
go on a date, like when we can, like
Yeah,
you do
but-
it then too. But
Yeah. Well, yes. Unless we go to like a coffee shop and then I might brush my hair and throw it up, but I may not put on any makeup.
yeah,
Honestly, like in my 30s, it's just whatever.
it is what it is. Yeah.
But it's funny because as a teenager, you would not have caught me dead in a couple of different things. One, without makeup, ever, 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 ever. Two, with my hair up, interestingly, because that's pretty much the only way I wear it now. Three, without heels on.
Okay.
No tennis shoes, no like nothing. That I couldn't possibly be more opposite now.
Yep.
That one's so good.
Well, it's
And don't wait for wrinkles and double chins to appear.
Yeah.
What do you do about them exactly?
I have no idea. I mean, my thought, and
They didn't have Botox.
well, I mean, my thought on it is it's amazing to me when this was written. Like
This was the same. Actually, this is the same book as the other one,
And it was-
1951.
it was 51. So you've got
believe.
men still going out to work wherever it is they
It
went.
may have been 53. I'm sorry to cut you off.
And that's all right.
51 or 53.
And then you had most ladies would stay at home, obviously, and so they did not even think. I mean, I'm just trying to think through this, but people that work from home, can you imagine? I just
Well, the
like,
women worked from home.
huh?
The women worked from home,
Yeah, I know. I just mean like,
rearing their young.
right. I'm just talking about like, God, imagining that in today's world where like I mean, we see each other all the time pretty much, unless I'm
What you're saying
working.
is you want me to always have makeup on.
No, I don't care.
Yeah,
That is
I know you
so
don't.
far from what I'm saying. I could care less.
It'd be nice to like have my hair brushed every once in a while.
I mean, okay.
It's all right. I'm just building you a trap to fall into.
Hmm.
It's cool.
I'm not falling for
I
that.
know you're not.
I'm not that stupid.
I mean,
Pretty dumb, but
no.
stupid.
I just y'all need to look up this book, okay? Which, by the way, I don't think I said it, but you can get it on archive.org. Have you ever been on that website?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
Internet archives.
Yep.
You can look up like the old version of websites. There are some games you can play, although they're like
Oregon Trail.
Yeah, they're pretty they're pretty glitchy though. Well, some of them are. And
I looked it up a long time ago.
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
But
The old Oregon Trail too.
yeah. Yeah, you can look up like, so it archives, like when they say if it's posted on the internet it's permanent, like it's permanent. But all that being said, that's where you can find this book. Fascinating. But in this bit, it also talked some about like kind of hiding your beauty products. So like, don't let him know. Basically, the gist of it was, it said in there, make him think that you're not, this isn't word for word, but basically close. Make him think that you're naturally pretty. So like, don't let him know that you actually put makeup on to look like that.
Okay.
Which like men knew. They're not stupid.
Well, I'm trying to think about how that would work because it's like, didn't back then they had like they would get home from work, right? I'm assuming dinner would probably be on the stove.
Yeah, or on the table.
Kids would probably be out of the way, like they may be.
Oh, the kids were like perfectly, I don't know.
Yeah,
well-behaved little angels.
And then I think the men, like, at least if I remember right, I'm trying to think
if you remember back to the 50s?
No, I'm trying to think like Mad Men era, right?
Okay,
like
yeah.
I'm trying to think of like how that worked. Because didn't men have like their own room, like they went into to like either smoke or like read, or
probably depended on how much money they had.
Yeah, so
The
I guess it
wealthy ones, I'm
depends.
sure.
I'm just trying to think through that, but I'm just like, how in the world would the ladies be able to put that on without?
Well, that's why it says like.
I guess I know Wally's at work, but like,
So yeah, well, that's
where
why
would
it
you
says.
put your stuff?
Well, that's why it says well, first of all, man is not going through her drawers. Like that would be weird, I think. But it said, if possible, apply your beauty treatments in your hours of privacy while your husband's at work. Don't ever let your husband see you looking your worst. And it said, wash your face in the morning, apply a dash of powder. So like literally in the full version, like without me shortening it, like the idea was before he wakes up.
Goodness gracious.
I'll put the full quote in the show notes because this one's so good.
God, you'd have to wake up early.
No, that like wake up early, do that, make breakfast, like all that stuff is intense.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because breakfast would have to be on the table too before we went to work.
Here's a Pop-Tart.
Yeah, pretty much. If I even get that.
You don't.
No, I know I don't. Trust me. I got to make my own food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's 2026, baby.
Hey, it is what it is.
You make a good steak.
I know. I'm aware.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. This one is just, y'all will see.
Okay.
Marriage is an institution for grown-ups. The serious business of marriage should be attempted only by adults. In other words, children shouldn't get married.
Okay, so first question I have from that is, what classifies a child or an adult? Like, how do they know? How do they know how to classify those things?
This was in 1949. It wasn't that long ago. So it was.
I know.
It was. I don't know what. Maybe the age of an adult was 16. I'm throwing that out there as a guess.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, a lot of goodness, even like your grandmother's age or whatever a lot of them got married around 16, 17, 18.
I don't know. I knew she got married at some
I mean,
point.
I don't know if
have
she
no
did.
idea.
I'm just saying like that was normal. So I'm guessing the age of adulthood. Actually, you know what? Let's look it up in real time. Let's ask my friend.
Well, I just remember.
Know who he is?
Well, yeah, chat. But while you're doing that, like I know that. I'm just wondering because back then, if you think of like Outlander days, you're like 12 years old and you get married off to a different family or whatever it may be. So it's like, okay, is that what they classify as a kid, or have we moved on since then and we're looking at 16 or?
No, this is actually really surprising.
Okay.
21.
Oh, they consider an adult 21.
Well,
back
it
then.
says, okay, so chat says it depended on the state. But in 1949, most of the United States considered adulthood to begin at 21,
Okay.
with a few exceptions. Military service, draft registration 18, criminal responsibility often as young as 16 to 18, marriage, interesting. Marriage sometimes allowed younger than 21 with parental consent.
Wow. Okay.
Is that accurate, though?
I have no idea. I don't know.
You know what? I don't
Sometimes
know.
AI cannot be accurate, so I really just
I'm
don't know.
questioning the accuracy because didn't people get married early, like when they were 16 back then? We're having a call.
Oh, I get where you're coming from. You're totally right that people often did marry younger, especially with parental consent or certain state exceptions.
Maybe that's what
but
it was.
I'm glad that clicked into me.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Okay, so that answers that.
Yep.
I'm still confused. Whatever.
I got nothing.
I don't know if
have
that
a
one's
clue.
funny.
But that is interesting. I mean,
To be fair, this one is highly like clickable, but I do think the point they were trying to make is like it's for adults because you need to be mature.
yeah,
You know, because
I get that. I
Children-
mean, what is it like? Your frontal lobe doesn't develop
Oh,
till
that's
like
like
what,
25.
24, 25,
25.
something like that. So like,
fully developed.
yeah. I mean, I get it.
Yeah. How's yours?
I hope so. Good grief, I don't know.
Okay.
Sometimes I wonder.
Here's another one. You'll find this one to be interesting.
Yeah. So
What was
you got?
that? Yeah.
I don't know.
You sounded like you were from the Midwest.
No.
You did.
I don't know that I could change my accent if I tried to. Deep
You just
South.
did.
It is what it is.
You just did. It's okay. I'll let it slide.
I'm gonna
Well, I
read
didn't let it slide.
It's fine.
Okay. I gotta try to not cross my eyes here, guys.
What you got?
All right. A hungry man eats without question, but an affection-starved fellow may aggressively demand attention, or he may hit his child, who seems to be directing his wife's attention away from himself. He may refuse to eat, or rarely, he may take the more direct approach and cuddle up to be kissed. In other words, men have physical needs that, if unmet by their wives, will be expressed in bad behavior. What I want to narrow
What
in
year
on,
was that?
1953.
Goodness gracious. Okay.
I want to narrow in on, or rarely he may take the more direct approach and cuddle up to be kissed. Meaning, rarely he may try a little bit of play.
Okay.
Like, I don't get it.
I have no idea.
This was permissible back then.
And this was a lady that wrote this?
That I don't know. It'll be in the show notes.
That's what I'm curious about.
I don't remember.
Who wrote this thing?
Don't know. I'm pretty sure it was a woman.
Goodness gracious.
I think all of these were a woman except for one.
It's nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't work in our house.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Meaning, bad behavior is not tolerated by anyone,
No, that's
including
right,
me.
regardless.
Well, yeah. I try not to have bad behavior.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, I don't know,
Sure.
interrupting you.
You do that.
I know.
But that's all right.
I think
It is
it's,
what it is. I'm used to it by now.
I know, and I never realized how bad I was until we did this podcast. You know what I think? Honestly, I think it's ADD.
Maybe.
Like, that's the best explanation I have, because it's like impulsive. Like, I have a thought and I don't even, I have to actively think about like not speaking.
Maybe that is part of it.
I think it is. I mean, it's got to be.
That's a different subject, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, I mean, you know, if anyone thinks it's annoying, I'm sorry. I think it is too.
It is what it is. I'm used to it, though.
I just don't want people to think that I don't let you have like a voice.
I got a voice.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want them to think that I don't give you one.
I talk when I need to, and
I'm
let
very
you talk when you
pro,
have to.
you know, traditional roles. I'm not ashamed to say it. Men, you know, typically kind of leading I mean, we're a team, but I prefer traditional gender roles in our family, which is, you know, the man being a leader, not a misogynist, but just, you know, leading the family, having his wife as an equal teammate, different roles, different responsibilities. I'm all for it. It's what works for our family.
Yep.
All right. Let's move on that note after we've offended some people. I'm reading this one too, apparently.
Why? Who have we offended? I'm
I don't
confused.
know. People that don't want the man to lead.
Well, that's their decision.
Yeah.
Whatever works for their family. We just
Sure.
gave an opinion on ours.
All right. This one's epic. Years ago, the productive tasks of the home were much greater than they are today. Gradually, the family bought more and more of the things which women used to make in the home. Women had more and more conveniences, such as vacuum cleaners and electrical kitchen equipment. Since these purchases were made with the money earned by men, the burden on the husband became increasingly greater. In other words, household conveniences reduced women's labor and increased the burden placed on men.
It's interesting.
Literally in this one, it talks about how women started going to work because they didn't have as much to do. Ever heard of scope creep?
Not me.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
going to
look
just let
into
that
it
one
that
sit.
much.
It's a project management term.
Okay.
With the scope of the project, like the scope increases. So bigger house, more stuff, more responsibility. It doesn't work like that where now you have a vacuum cleaner so you don't have to do as much work. No. Now you have a vacuum cleaner, but the vacuum cleaner has to be cleaned out. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's definitely some stuff there like that did help. I'm not saying
I'm
that's
not
a
saying it
bad
didn't
thing
help.
because it's like
It didn't.
if I think about it, you've got like
It changed.
used to. Hold on.
Sorry.
Used
Do
to.
that. You should do that some more.
Well, I
Make
mean,
me stop interrupting.
used to, you would sweep the floors, right? You had a broom dustpan. It went to vacuum cleaners. That's helped a lot. Again, we still have brooms and stuff like that for some of our stuff. But then you had microwaves, right? Like, think about the microwave and how much that has changed how things used to be, because used to be it was, I mean, you're talking cooking over the fire and all that other stuff that you had to do. So those conveniences are good, though. I mean, they help. And
yeah, for sure.
Crock pots, golly, love them things. I mean,
But the amount of work didn't change. It just changed the type.
I agree. I agree. I wasn't arguing that it didn't.
No, I know.
Yeah,
no, 100%. Like, I mean, look, I love a vacuum cleaner. I don't want to be sweeping my, whatever. But
gosh, like the washing machine. Can you imagine like going
they didn't
out?
know any different.
Yeah, going out to the river or whatever.
Well, I mean,
or pond. Like if you had one body of water and just like
don't-
scrubbing your
well, first
clothes
of all,
clean.
I don't think they did it in the river. I think they hauled the water up, boiled it.
I had no idea.
They boiled it. Well, I know enough because I've read enough books in that time period. Like they boiled the water.
Maybe I'm thinking too far back then. I don't know.
No, but they boiled the water over a fire usually.
Okay.
But no, I mean it would be hard work. Remember when our washing machine went out and I was washing stuff in the bathtub? Man, that was a workout.
Yep.
For sure.
Yep.
But this is kind of a good example of scope creep, sort of. With these modern technologies, that also meant clothes could be produced faster, so people had more clothes. So now there's more laundry.
Yeah.
Washing machine takes care of that. So when you're scrubbing your stuff over, water that you hauled, you don't have as much.
Right.
That's scope creep.
Yep.
I guess that's
a
very poor way of explaining scope.
Well, no, it makes sense because as we go, things change, and you have to have
more money does
solutions.
not equal more or less problems. Is kind of a good way you can think about it to me, because like the more money you have, the more stuff you have, the more problems you have.
Yeah.
Like we wouldn't know personally, but
yeah,
yeah,
100%.
People that do have money, that's what they say anyway.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I know. In the middle and upper income groups, wives often became expensive luxuries. Many men came to resent the idea of their wives working outside the home as a reflection on their ability to provide support. This attitude is now changing despite the anguished cries of those who cherish it. The idea that a man should support his wife, which is hardly more than a generation old, seems rapidly passing out. Which, that's a weird way to say it. In other words, rich people have wives to be a pretty accessory. She should never work because that would mean that her husband isn't capable of keeping her a trophy. This attitude is unfortunately changing.
I don't even know what to say to that because I get it. I would love to.
I would like to be a trophy wife.
Oh, well, I bet you would. And I would, yeah.
No, actually, I couldn't sit still. I'm sorry. I need to be doing something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the kind of person that can just not work.
Well, it's already hard enough. Think about it this time period, how difficult it is to live on one income.
It's not possible.
Well,
most
that's
of the
my
time.
point. It's difficult.
Yeah.
So, unless you're, C-level executive or maybe management at one of the bigger companies where you've got, the ability to do it, depending on obviously your
Or
pay
you've
scale.
lived debt free.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's great. But if you're able to do it, that's awesome. I say go for it, and
Some women don't want to.
that's fine. Do what you want to do. Work if you want to work. If you don't have to, then don't.
I want to be a trophy wife.
I heard you. You said it twice. Yep.
It's just funny.
Uh-huh.
I don't actually.
Mm-hmm.
I have no desire to be a mom, be bopping around in a tennis skirt, picking up my kids from private school and gossiping about the lady with a dented minivan. I just made that up.
Okay. He values physical symmetry because one's first impression of him is apt to be favorable. Manly accomplishments and evidences of good breeding are desirable for the same reason, and he likes to think his way of doing things is the best, regardless of actual effectiveness. In other words, men value appearance, manners, and competence primarily as a way to create a favorable impression.
Sounds like not much has changed.
Okay. Okay. Seems like you got some thoughts on that one.
Y'all value, I don't know about appearance necessarily, but manners and competence to create a favorable impression, right? Like in the business world, especially.
Sure. Well, I think appearance is that way in the business world too. Like,
Yeah,
to give
appearance. But when I say appearance, I mean like I'm not talking about physical symmetry. So this is not referring to like the quality of your suit. This is this is referring to the quality of your face.
Yeah. I don't.
Make myself laugh.
Yeah. I don't know
I'm
how
so
you
funny.
can change
Gosh,
that.
I'm going on comedy tour.
Okay.
You want to come?
Sure.
But it's not.
I don't know how. I don't know how you're supposed to change the physical part of that, other
I
than
don't
just
know.
like what you wear and keeping yourself
Well, deep
like
breathing helps
clean.
the busts. Was there one
Well,
for men's face?
I don't know. You tell me. We
I
looked at all
didn't
this.
come across anything. I'll keep digging.
What year was this one?
Late 1800s.
Oh, so this is different. All right.
This
This is
book
a
was
long
not
time
dated,
ago.
but how we know that it, well, first and foremost, it's easy to know how we know who wrote it, but the title alone gives it away because it is literally called the Spinster Book. Do you know what a spinster is?
I don't know.
It is a woman who's not married, and back then, a woman in her a woman that was like 24, 25, 26 would be considered a spinster, like an old maid, not married. I would be a hag of a spinster at 35 if I was not married.
Interesting.
Abomination.
Good grief.
So it was either called like the Spinster Book or, yeah, I think it's just straight up the Spinster Book. I'll have it down below. So there's not an exact date on it because there was never a copyright on it.
Okay.
So like, I'm sure I could dig far enough and find, you know who wrote it, so you know the time period that she lived, late 1800s.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But okay. Well, that's her opinion on that is very interesting. Thinking back, 1800s men value appearance, manners, competence primarily as a way to create a favorable impression.
Physical symmetry.
Okay.
The quality of your face.
I guess so. Okay. Well.
Man, I just made myself laugh so much on that one.
Yeah.
I wish. Let me just read it first.
Okay.
Although the typical couple has coitus once or twice a week, I'm like 5. 16 couples had daily coitus formally, and 6 of them still do. 6 have it from once in 6 weeks to once in 6 months. 2 have it for procreation only. 9 couples have none now, one of which formally had coitus daily. In other words, this one doesn't need an explanation.
When was it written?
1949.
Okay.
It was by a doctor.
Interesting.
It was literally a book on sex.
Okay.
There's a lot of good stuff in it.
Okay.
A lot of good stuff.
All right.
The study didn't stop there. It didn't stop at frequency.
Mm-hmm.
It went on to discuss duration.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It was fascinating.
That is interesting. Okay. How in the world do you do a study on that? What was he doing? Just like, goodness.
He wasn't watching.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Back in 1949, maybe,
Asking the women, probably.
Yeah.
He's a doctor, so he's probably, I mean, if I had to guess, he's probably like a gynecologist or something.
They going to be honest with him? That's the question.
Probably, yeah. Here's what I don't think was probably happening. He probably wasn't asking the men,
I don't think so either.
which is why he would have gotten the most honest answers.
Maybe. Who knows?
But I couldn't include the duration part because this
Okay.
is a PG podcast.
Fair enough.
But it
Fair
was
enough.
good. I'll show it to you later.
Okay.
It did say that, yeah, the typical couple has coitus once or twice a week. So, like,
Okay.
point proven.
Okay.
I've made that one a few times.
Has that gotten better or worse throughout the years as we go?
It totally depends on. Wait, are you talking about us?
I'm talking about
totally
in
depends.
general
Oh, totally depends on the
society.
couple. I think it's a wide swing. But
I think they have it less nowadays than they used to. In my opinion,
I doubt it.
I think they do.
Here-
I just think
here-
there's more stuff going on. That's
I know
why.
you've got some opinions on this, but like, let's steer this ship
I
to a
am.
different direction.
I am. It was talking about the frequency. I was just curious what you thought about it.
I think it was widely varied back then
Maybe.
and now. And it, I mean it indicates that here because it says two. So this was a study, by the way, of I believe 74 couples.
Mm-hmm.
So out of 74 couples, 2 of them only had it for procreation, which
Okay.
I would say one of them probably wasn't swinging the right direction.
I have no idea.
Probably preferred not the opposite sex, if I had to take a guess on that one. This is weird to me. 9 couples have none now, one of which formerly had coitus daily. So at the start of the study, one couple had coitus, which is my favorite word in the whole world, every single day. And now they have none. What is that?
I don't know. I wonder what happened. That's
What
I
did
wanna
this
know.
doc? Maybe he was watching.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I
They
don't
were
know.
weirded out.
Who knows?
I mean, I don't,
Maybe the maid came in between. I don't know.
ew.
Did they do that? Did they
I
go
don't
outside?
know.
Did they go outside the marriage pretty commonly back then?
Are you talking about like a handmaid?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, this wasn't Abraham.
Well, I mean,
It was
you know,
1949. They didn't have handmaids.
I'm not saying that the husband didn't
All right. Are you done?
I can be. I'm just curious.
I want to point out one other thing.
I'm talking about why it used to be every day and then it didn't happen.
I know that's what I don't know. Well, but you have to understand
Just
that's
throwing scenarios.
but that's the couple, not the. That doesn't mean that was typical for the time period. That is one couple.
Yeah.
But here's what's interesting. This is another interesting thing. Did you catch it? 16 couples had daily coitus formally. So like when the study started, they were having daily coitus, and 6 of them still do at the end of the study. So like we lost 10.
Goodness gracious.
What-
What happened?
I
That's what
don't
I'm
know.
trying to figure out.
I don't know. There was some weirdness going on here.
I don't know.
You know what it probably was? Maybe some embarrassment about duration
After hearing
during
about
the
that?
study.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
because
don't
that was
know.
part of it.
Gosh, I don't know.
Maybe there was some arguments happening behind the scenes because doctor was asking some questions that the men were embarrassed
Well,
by.
the woman was expecting something, and then the man was like, "Can't do it."
Or the man
God,
was
what
like,
are we
"How?"
talking about? Like hours?
No, or no. What I'm saying is, or the
We're
man.
talking about a minute, man.
No, or the man was like, "How dare you tell the doctor I take 10 seconds?"
Well, poor guy.
I mean, that's my best guess.
I don't know. Golly, poor fellow.
I don't think any of them said 10 seconds. I'll have to look at the graph.
The wife may have.
This is PG. Let's move on.
Yeah. You got old Billy over here.
All right.
He's only 5 seconds. I don't know what
Okay.
else to do, Doc.
There
Tell
was
him.
there wasn't a Billy or a 5-second number on the graph I saw.
I don't know.
I think it was. I want to say
Okay, 15 seconds. Then.
no. I think that they all start. I think it started. I'll show you later. I think it started at like 3 to 5 minutes. I don't remember for sure. Just move on. This is PG.
Fair enough.
Okay, you're up. This is the last one of this, and then we'll do ad reads or ad. Wow, yeah, we're doing ad reads on this podcast already. We'll do ad reactions.
All right. Let's see. Tell a man he has a dimple, and he will say, "Where?" in pleased surprise. Meanwhile, putting his finger straight into it, let the woman dearest to a man say tenderly, "You were so handsome tonight, dear. I was proud of you." In other words, men require verbal admiration from women to feel validated.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
Not much has changed. By the way, same book, Spinster Lady.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think it. Yeah, I think probably men.
Y'all
like
need
that.
validation.
I agree.
100%.
I agree.
Did you catch yourself doing it yesterday? Hey,
No.
babe, I fed the baby lunch.
No.
And I didn't respond. And then you said, did you hear me? And I said, yes, I heard you.
So it wasn't me trying to seek validation. It was more like I needed you to like say you heard me so that she wasn't like giving more food.
No.
That's the way I look at it.
No, because you do it when you do the dishes and stuff too.
I disagree. I just do it.
No, you tell me every time.
I want you to know.
You have never done a load of dishes and not told me that you did them.
I have.
No, you haven't.
Oh, yes, I have. That's not true. I disagree.
Every time. And y'all all do it. As far as I know, like all the women in my life, like it's a joke. It's an inside joke with women.
Okay, I don't know.
Our inside joke is like, do you want a cookie?
Do you want a cookie?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
That's not what I mean. I mean like
Coitus.
yeah, y'all do want that. That's from it's
There you go.
coitus.
Yeah, coitus.
Nice callback.
Yeah,
You know what a callback
that was good, wasn't it?
No, you want to call what? Do you know what a callback is? If we're going on comedy tour, you got to know.
I don't know.
It's
No.
like a reference to a joke that was just made previously or whatever.
Oh, well, yeah.
But yes, that's probably what it is. You guys want coitus
There you go.
for the dishes.
Okay. If it works, it works.
Does it though?
No, it doesn't. Unfortunately, it does not. It is what it is.
I can't clip that one on TikTok because I'm gonna get just hate in the comments from creepy men.
It is what it is. What you sign up for when you get on these platforms.
Well, you know what? You know, I said it in one of the podcasts is that like some people don't know I'm joking, and you were like, sometimes I don't know you're joking. Whatever you said. You said sometimes I don't know if you're joking.
Sometimes
Yeah, so that's the point. Like that's my sense of humor. Deadpan. You get it or you don't.
Yep.
It's okay. If you don't get it, you're not part of the club.
Okay.
Which like you're always part of the club because you're my husband and I love you. But
Thanks.
I'll let you in on the humor.
Okay.
If you didn't get it.
Okay.
You're a slapstick comedy type guy.
I am, yeah. Just give me the goofy crap.
Right, which I
Chris
despise.
Farley.
No.
you know,
Like you're
those
like
type of
fall
things.
down like Dumb and Dumber kind of stuff.
Yeah, I laugh at those.
I hate that crap.
Okay.
The Muppets.
I'll be
Ugh.
bringing up the Muppets
'Cause
Christmas Carol, the
hate.
greatest Christmas movie ever. That's a different conversation. But
Okay,
again,
let me just say your sense of humor is slapstick, meaning like goofy,
yeah.
fall down, Scooby-Doo. Perfect
Love
example.
Scooby-Doo.
Not funny to me at all.
Good.
Not
Leave
even
him
remotely.
alone too. I love him.
Nothing funny about it.
It's fine. I grew up on it.
I know. But I mean, I watched it. I think one of my sisters liked it. I didn't really care for it, but you know, one TV, we fight over it kind of thing. Which like we didn't have much
We had to do the
choose from.
same. I mean, crap. Don't forget. I didn't have cable TV
Oh, I know.
until
I'm
I
not
was
saying
older.
that y'all. I'm not saying.
I literally
I'm
had,
not saying that you didn't. I'm just saying y'all. We grew up the same way. We had one TV and multiple siblings, so like fight over it.
Yeah, we had Lamb Chop.
But
Mr.
y'all probably all
Rogers.
liked Scooby Doo. Did your sisters like Scooby Doo?
I don't remember. I think so. But it was literally Lamb Chop, Mr. Rogers, Reading Rainbow, or Barney. Mm-hmm. It's just like what was on TV. We didn't have a choice. We either went
good stuff.
played outside or
Other
we
than
watched
Scooby-Doo.
that.
Well,
So, I don't know. I got nothing.
all I'm saying is we have different levels of comedy or different styles. And it's like I said in that one podcast, if I say something that sounds ridiculous, I'm probably kidding.
Fair enough.
So,
Cool.
last thing I'll say. Nothing has changed since the late 1800s when that was written. You guys still want validation
Okay.
from your dear, what is it? Your dear, I can't see anything right now. The woman dearest to a man.
Okay.
Am I the woman dearest to you?
Well, I hope so.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
That wasn't the right answer.
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't realize that was a question.
So if I'm the woman dearest to you, that's who you seek validation from.
Okay.
Like, hey, babe, I did the dishes. Or, hey, babe, you do this one. Hey, babe, the laundry's done. I know. It's Sunday. You do it every Sunday.
I do.
Thank you.
Oh,
No, like,
you're welcome.
in my head, I'm thinking, I know you do it every Sunday. Thanks.
Okay.
But you need me to say it every time.
You don't have to.
Then you wouldn't announce it.
I was just letting you know it is.
Because
That's
you
all.
want coitus.
That's all.
Because you want coitus.
That's all.
Because you want coitus.
Okay. You said it, not me.
You said it first.
Well,
You ready to look at some ads?
Sure. What do we got?
You ready to do this thing?
Let's do it.
This is going to be fun. I'm excited. All right. So for
Yeah.
those of you who are only listening, I'm sorry. I will describe these ads to you. If you're on YouTube, it will be on the screen. The ads that I found were from a men's magazine, various dates.
Okay.
Collier's, I believe, is the name of the magazine. Very interesting. Very interesting.
I can imagine.
Okay, so if you are on Spotify or audio only, you can't see these. I will try to describe them. The first one we have up is a box of Kleenex tissues. It says at the top, only wonderful soft Kleenex serves you one a time. Which, like, what? Okay, and then if you zoom in, it says instead of many, you just get one and save. That's not the good part. If you look down, you've got a lady
Okay.
in the photo,
Mm-hmm.
a weird shaped thing called Delsey tissue, a Kleenex product.
Okay.
This is what I was confused about.
I'm looking.
It says women especially welcome, which, like, this is a man's magazine, first of all.
Okay.
Delsey's greater absorbency.
Okay.
To answer women's special need for extra absorbency, extra daintiness, the makers of Kleenex tissues, being women... Wait, what? Being women? Oh, look, they're working outside the home. This new, softer, more absorbent toilet tissue, Delsey. What is that?
I have no idea.
You said it was like something related to, menstruation or whatever, but like,
I have no
like a
idea.
different kind of toilet paper?
Crap, I don't know.
What does that have to do with tissues?
I have no idea. Like, I don't. I'm
Tissues, you
looking at
wipe
it
your
now.
nose, not your butt.
Yeah, like I'm looking at it now because I don't know. Soft and
so strange.
absorbs like Kleenex.
I don't know.
Like, that's the crazy part about it. So I don't know. This company was trying to compete with Kleenex, I guess.
No, it's the same. It's made by Kleenex.
What?
Yeah, if you zoom in on it.
Wow.
So, women,
Instead of many, you get just one.
that's for
and
the Kleenex
save.
for your nose. But then at the bottom, it's got
Goodness.
this like extra absorbency thing, which is so strange. So women, never let your man see you putting makeup on. And we need special absorbent toilet paper.
Yep.
Can you imagine?
God, that's
Can you
hilarious.
imagine if Cottonelle made a woman's only toilet paper nowadays?
I have no idea.
People would flip out.
Yeah, probably.
I'll just
Probably.
let that one sit. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, the next one up is a dude called Vaughn Monroe, who was apparently a radio and recording star. We have Mr. Vaughn Monroe holding a cigarette and a microphone. And it says, "My voice is my living." Okay, that
Okay.
all sounds fine and whatever.
Sure.
Then it goes on to say, "So it's only common sense that I smoke the cigarette that agrees with my throat." Camel.
Okay.
The best part about this, Camel alleges not one single case of throat irritation due to smoking camels. I would say that's not true. Lots of deaths.
Especially now, yeah.
I did look up Mr. Vaughn Monroe. He did not die of smoking related causes, though that would have been pretty ironic. Not saying I would have wished for that, but, would have made for a more interesting bit. That's for
Would
sure.
have, for sure.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Those type of ads, like, when was this made again?
This would have been 50s. I don't remember the exact year.
I was about to say, because my grandfather was a big smoker, so stuff, I'm sure he saw this kind of stuff all the time, especially when he was a kid. Like, that was the thing to do. I think he told me, like, he smoked since he was, like, 12.
Yeah.
And back then, I mean, they didn't have any data or any of that kind of stuff. It was just a cool thing
I think
to
they were
do.
starting to in the 50s, though, because didn't they in Mad Men, didn't they start to address some of that?
I have no idea.
I think they did.
I don't
But
really know.
and here's another part of this. Make a note, ... Remember your throat. How about don't smoke
Yeah.
if you want to remember your throat?
Well, those ads were tailored to whatever they could positive back then. So.
Noted throat specialists. Okay, so we consulted ENTs, apparently. Report on, is that a 30? I had to upscale this ad to 4K so I could read it, but it
Fair
kind
enough.
of jacked up the words. It's either 30 or 10. I'm pretty sure that's 30. 30-day test of camel smokers.
It says 30 that I see. Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
So ENTs endorsed Camel cigarettes back then.
Yeah, this is hilarious. Make your own 30-day camel mildness test
Oh,
in your T-zone. T for throat, T for taste.
okay.
Can you see that?
Yeah,
Like, that's hilarious.
there's a lady with a T over her face.
My goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that.
Okay, that's hilarious.
You are up with the next ad.
Okay, this is a razor ad. and it says
Schick.
like you shave your face or whatever else it is. So let me Eversharp Schick. It's now same price as ordinary razors. Okay, buy yours today, and it says complete kit only 98 cents. A
That is
gold-plated razor.
Real gold?
Okay, I don't know. Says 12 all-time sharpest blades and a travel kit.
Mm-hmm.
Golly, can you imagine for 98 cents all that? And then funny enough, it's on the
You
next.
got to
it shows,
describe the dude.
yeah, well, hold
the
on a
audio
second before I
folks.
get down
Okay.
to it. It even says on the side, push, pull, click, click, change blades that quick. I actually like that. That's pretty good. I like that's pretty catchy.
Yeah, like how does that work without cutting your fingers?
Gosh, I don't know. Ask
They got
them.
like a little grippy thing.
But underneath that is where it's
good.
hilarious because it says it's a guy that literally is blindfolded with shaving cream on. And
He's
it says-
shaving.
and it says Eversharp. Yeah. And it says you can shave with your eyes shut.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Oh my goodness.
This is only referring to your face.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think we're shaving anything else blindfolded down in that region.
Well, probably not.
You said at the beginning, like for your face or whatever. That's why I said I think it's
Yeah,
just
whatever
your
they use it
face.
for.
Just your face. You're blindfolded.
Yeah. Anyway, that is, yeah,
World's only razor with automatic blade changer.
Yep, absolutely. I got a
I wouldn't
picture.
call that automatic. It requires, I don't know. Now you can just like snap them in, right? I just buy disposable
Yeah, you
ones.
just
Don't
hit the
even
little
bother.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Push, pull, click, click. Change blades that quick.
It has music notes around it.
It does. Actually, it's pretty good.
I just.
I'm telling you, it reminds me so much of like Mad Men era where, you know, he was looking at advertising for
Yeah.
certain stuff and it reminds me of something they would do. It's hilarious.
I just can't with the guy. The guy
Yeah.
blindfolded.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's hilarious.
funny.
Can we try that?
I guarantee you, though, got people to buy this thing.
You think
100%.
that you can
100%.
shave with your eyes shut?
Back then, it seems like,
Do tell what the draw is on that one. Why
What?
do you want to shave with your eyes shut?
gosh, I have no clue.
Did you just get done with some blindfolded coitus and now you're
Goodness gracious, I don't know.
I don't know where that came
I have
from.
no idea.
I don't know.
But
It's
no,
weird.
I don't know.
You got the
Okay.
undies.
Got another one that's for jockey underwear.
Still in business.
Okay, yeah, they sure are. And it says there's literally a guy with an undershirt and some jockey
More like a tank top.
underwear on. Yeah, tank top. And he's literally like,
What kind of undies is that?
he looks, huh?
Briefs, whitey tighties.
Yeah, I would say whitey tighties. It says don't settle for less.
Oh wait, you
feel
gotta
like a
explain his
million.
face and his arms.
Oh yeah, well he's like looks like he's celebrating.
He's
like
at a football
jumping
game.
up. Yeah, he looks like he's jumping up and he's got both hands. Like,
His team just made a touchdown.
that's what it looks like. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, why? I'm trying to read some of this. Why accept less when you can be sure of complete comfort with jockey underwear? It fits snug on your skin, moves as you move, gives you positive masculine support.
Do tell, what is that?
Look for the mark. Y front. Okay. On the garment. It is your assurance, I think that's what that says, that you're getting the famous Cooper's product.
Who's
Okay.
Cooper?
I don't know. Says, and one of the many reasons why jockey gives you a real, does that say lift?
Yeah.
My goodness. Golly, it's like your bustline, isn't it? Like, give that thing a lift. I don't
I
know.
guess so.
Yeah.
Full of callbacks today, aren't you?
Uh-huh. Trying my best. God, look at this thing.
So I have a question.
Oh, it was made by Cooper's. That's where the name came from.
I don't know what that is.
It
Who's
says
Cooper's?
wear jockey underwear made only by Cooper's Incorporated.
Who's Cooper? I want to know.
I don't know. It says comfort for your every need for every occasion.
So I have a question.
Uh-huh.
In this dude's very limited package, I suppose, because he has support.
Well, I wouldn't know.
Where's the hole? Is there still a hole for the little thingy?
I don't have an answer to that. From what I see, I mean, maybe they have it built in with the Y there somehow.
Could you
I don't
tell
know.
the listeners, because I've always wanted to know what the hole is for.
What do you
is
mean
it
with
for
the holes?
peeing?
Yeah, it is.
Do y'all use that?
Yeah, all the time.
Really?
Yeah, if you are...
don't get it.
Okay, I'm going to explain it to you.
Okay.
When you're dressed up in a suit,
Uh-huh.
or if you've got dress pants and all that stuff on,
Mm-hmm.
and your shirt is like, you've got it tucked in, it's smooth,
untuck
everything
it.
else.
What do you think we have to
all
do? We
that
have to
again?
like fully declothe to go to the bathroom.
Again, I'm not telling you what you have to do or not. I'm telling you with suits, all that other stuff, with the belt and all that stuff already done. You want it to look the same, and you don't want to mess with any
Y'all
of
are
that
so
up here.
needy.
I'm just saying. No, it's just convenience. It's 100%.
needy.
Could I sit there and undo my belt and my pants? And sure.
You know the things that girls wear that are like one whole piece?
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
I have one that I wear sometimes to church when I have winter legs on.
Okay.
So it's like the navy blue thing, and I ask you to zip it. It's got like pants, and it's all one.
Okay.
It's like a onesie, basically.
Okay.
How do you think I go to the bathroom when I'm wearing that?
I'm sure you probably, yeah.
Declothe.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably so.
So y'all,
I hate it for you.
So, is it not hard to like, kind of like get your get yourself resituated there with that hole? Like, doesn't it get stuck?
Stuff? No. I mean, you're.
How does it?
Holy moly.
How does it go back?
What do you mean? You put it back. You put it back where it goes.
I have so many questions.
Okay.
I just don't get it. Let's wrap this up.
Fine, whatever.
This was fun.
I enjoyed that. That was interesting.
Yeah, it
Some of
was.
these were curious, and I asked about the time frames because I like to understand the mindset
Yeah.
with that and how people thought about.
I targeted the
these things.
50s mostly because there is a book called oh goodness, what is it called? I can't remember the name of the book. I'm blanking right now. But it's basically like a marriage advice book. And a lot of people, and me included up until yesterday, believe that it is actually from the 50s, but it's not. And I wanted that to be what we reacted to because it does say some ridiculous things. But when I realized that it wasn't actually from the 50s, I was like, nah, I got to go authentic. So that's when I started like really scrubbing the web.
So coitus all day, every day.
Coitus.
I don't care.
And yes.
Say it my way, okay?
Coitus.
This ain't the 50s no more. I'll do what I want.
They did do what they wanted.
Coitus
in the 50s.
all day, every day, baby. Let's go.
You want to wrap it up?
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. I had a good time.
Yeah, I had a good time
Yeah,
too. Will you
follow-
explain to me the hole in your undies after?
Good grief. I guess.
One day, maybe we can say, stay tuned on Patreon and we'll explain it.
Oh, dear Lord. Goodness gracious.
On that note, like, subscribe, do all the things. Don't click out of this video yet. It hurts our click-through ratio. Subscribe, like, comment, leave a review if you're on audio only, and stay tuned for our next episode. We're not going on tour, but if you come back repeatedly, maybe we will. In this room.
Okay.
Yeah,
In this room.
in this room.
Sounds good.
Peace out.
Thanks, folks.